Hey, favored ones. It was 11:11 on the clock here when I started, so you may be seeing that a lot lately. Come on in and take your seat around the round table. And there is the wishing well in the corner if you wish to toss in a coin for yourself. And once everyone's all settled in and sat down, we will do the welcoming of Utopia. For anyone who is new here, thank you for joining us here at the round table. You've earned your spot. No requirements necessary. As well as we like to welcome in Utopia, whether that's on a personal level, intergalactic, or even international level. If you want to welcome in Utopia and what that Utopia would look like for you, this is the time when we would do it. Normally, when we do it, you'll get a little tingle in your left eye because we are seeing eye to eye. Okay, so I had a few downloads here, but the first thing that came to mind when I was loading in to start the video is Hands by Jewel. So some of you may work with your hands and do healing with your hands, hand work, whether that's massage therapy, Reiki, or just, fixing things for others and homes and upkeep, being a carpenter or doing concrete. Regardless, that's the first thing that comes to mind when I read the title. But I'm going to read off the lyrics here and give a couple of messages that I feel is relevant and resonate, at least for me at this time. And I feel like it's a collective message. And it's like, if I could tell the world just one thing, it would be, we're all okay. And not to worry, 'cause worry is wasteful and useless in times like these. I won't be made useless, won't be idle with despair. Will gather myself around my faith, for light's the darkness most fear. So I feel like a lot of you are doing spiritual protection at this time, whether that's lighting candles, doing jar spells, or just a simple returning to sender and calling back your energy once a day. I also feel like this is on a global scale with everything that's going on around us, is to remind yourself of the light and what you hold inside of yourself, and making sure that I feel like a lot of you are putting in towards charities, fundraising, in order to help those in need right now. It's like, my hands are small, I know. A lot of you feel like your hands and what you can do around the world right now may not be much, but you are never broken and you are doing your best, and that little bit extra that they get of love and support out there means the world to them. For someone, boy, hey, yeah, with the eclipse going on, a lot of your cats and like animals could be going off the fritz and like extra needy around this time since the eclipse passed. It's also stating the fact that poverty didn't steal your golden shoe. Boy, I'm upstairs. You come to me. I'm not coming to stand at the top of the stairs just so you could be like, hi, and then run away. No, I'm not playing this game today. You come to me. You find me. You want to play hide and seek? You come find me. So, a lot of you might be playing with your inner child more, or your animals, in order to keep them. You want to know what? I'm just going to restart this whole video because I'm not in the mood today, and there's a lot of distractions going on, and I feel like that's a lot of you guys going on with that too, with spiritual warfare, people just wanting you to get distracted and frustrated. You want to know what? They can kiss my shiny metal ass. Let's breathe through it together, shall we? Hello, my boy. You're cute. I like your patterns. Look out the window down here. Up here. Over there. Anywhere. Go stare down some birds or something. Okay. So I'm not going to delete this video. Hello, we're still here. Welcome. Welcome Utopia. Welcome Utopia, where I have all the patience in the world for little fuzzy nuggets who just want to yodel. Some of you like some of you may enjoy yodeling or going to the mountains to go for skiing as the seasons are changing. That might be why it has come through, but I believe every message comes through for a reason, and that's what I'm taking it as. Is that a lot of you may be going to the mountains for skiing or learning how to snowshoe this upcoming season of field trips for your children. That might be why, because he's my little baby. The biggest baby. I love him. But yeah, poverty stole your golden shoes, yet it didn't steal your laughter, and a headache came to visit me, but I knew it was never after. So poverty may have stole your golden shoes. You may be going through a poverty mindset at this time, or legit poverty. It happens. But it's not stealing your laughter, and it's not stealing your joy as much as most people around you would think it would. You may have went through a rut, and a lot of people are surprised that you're keeping your head up high, and it didn't break you. This hiccup, this bump in the road, this rut, it didn't break you. And it didn't take you, and it didn't make you. And it's like, we'll fight, not out of spite, but someone must stand up for what's right. When there's a man that has no voice, there I shall go sing. So a lot of you are singing to the universe right now in hopes to release some of the hard, heavy energies. And you're speaking up for those who don't have a voice. A lot of you are speaking up for yourself because you may have not had a voice in the past as well. In the end, only kindness matters, and you're learning that. And you're learning that in the end, kindness matters for yourself too, and not just for others. There's part of the lyrics where it says, I get down on my knees and I pray, but that's not what I heard. What I heard is, I will get off of my knees and I will stay. I will get up off of my knees and I will stay. A lot of your guides are proud of you for getting up off your knees, getting it out of the dirt, getting away from that bad situation that made you feel like you need to kneel to their superiority in that devil card energy where it was chaining you down. And like the old gods don't want you to get down on your knees and pray. The old gods want you to get up onto your feet and fight and create and voyage to your glory. And you are favored. And you are finding your glory. For anyone who wanted to leave and are still here, I thank you for being here today. And if no one else cares, I do. And I love you. Thank you for staying, because Earth needs more people like you. Earth needs more people like you. And I'm, for one, grateful you are here and standing by me along this journey of turning over a new era towards more kindness and love. And because in the end, they're not anyone else's hands. They're your hands, and what you can create and what you can say, and your voice is important. And without that, our Earth song just wouldn't be the same. And I'm so proud of you for going where the underdogs are and speaking up for them. I know sometimes it's a thankless job and you get doggy piled on and it's not fair. And I'm proud of you for doing things with integrity, because integrity is not doing what's right when people are watching. It's doing what's right when no one else is. And you are doing what's right despite and not out of spite. So that's the messages I have here for you. But yeah, you're knowing that in this poverty, in this time, whether it's a mindset or an actuality, you are remembering to laugh, you are remembering to hold cherishing moments. You're remembering to love your children and have fun with them, even though you may be frustrated, and working through all of your things, even though you may feel distracted. Some of you might have executive dysfunction system. And yeah, I didn't give up on this video, and I feel like you're not giving up on yourself either. And he wasn't doing anything wrong. It was more of my frustrated feelings. So I feel like you're starting to differentiate whether it's outside distractions that are getting to you, or if the distraction is coming from within inside the house. So I have, you are carrying the lasso of truth was my original download. So yeah, you are speaking your truth on behalf of others. You are raising, and you are singing. A lot of you are singing more than you used to. Whether or not you're going getting vocal lessons, or you're just singing for the sake of singing. Some of you may be going to a jungle gym or something like that. Just comes to mind. But carrying the lasso of truth, like Diana, who was a part of the Amazons. A lot of you may resonate with a female dominant groups of strong, independent of women, such as the Amazons, as well as the Valkyries are coming to mind as well. I feel like there's a small few of you that relate to Diana directly, as well as Civ, I think her name is, where you don't quite fit in with the whole female group and shunning men altogether. You're like in between. So excuse you, sir. Excuse you. Sir, this is a Wendy's. I'm gonna have to ask you to please step away. Step away from the desk. Here. There you go. There's a skipping rock for you. Some of you might be skipping rocks or like doing rune work, because I draw little sigils on rocks and they like shoo them around the house as a cleansing technique. They love it. Some of your cats might enjoy non-conventional toys as well. A lot of your animals, like, you might have a non-conventional animal, like a bearded dragon or spiders, stuff of that nature. But yeah, a lot of you could resonate with going to get pumpkins right now, because that's what he was messing with. He likes these little beaded pumpkins that I got from the store. So a lot of you could be going to the pumpkin patch or decorating for Halloween, Samhain. Yes. All right. So some of you may resonate with going from not being in a group of a lot of women. I don't want to be like, not like other girls, I'm one of the guys. That's a total pick me kind of fucking attitude. I feel like you do get along with women very well. You get along with all genders. And I just feel like feel out of place no matter where you go, whether it's hanging out with the guys or hanging out with the girls, hanging out with the rap scene or hanging out with the hippies. I feel like that's the case where you notice you're supposed to stick out. You're supposed to be bringing in the new era. You're supposed to be the truth speaker, the sword of truth. Instead of the sword of truth, you got the lasso of truth. You're bringing out the truth in people. You could bring out people's true nature at this time, and you're noticing people are telling on themselves. Just anytime they come around, they start telling how they really feel, and this could make you feel like you don't want to go out as much and like you don't belong here, and that's why you're like getting down on your knees sometimes and you're like, I don't belong here, and they're like, get off of your knees. One day you will see 1551 mirroring. You will notice one day you will see it is only a mere reflection. It is only a mere reflection. Oh, I love that. Play on words. Some of you might like double entendres or play on words that way. Because it was like an MEAR, like a mere reflection. But like a mere reflection. They are reflecting you a lot during the veil thinning at this time. A lot of you could have had a lot of going on with the eclipse as well for your uterus. Hopefully everyone's uteruses calm down a little bit. And I also got, yeah, you could work with Diana, the moon goddess, Selene, Hecate, there's a few other moon goddesses as well. But you could hail to the moon at this time and doing moon cycle phases and rituals, having gatherings during a new moon or a full moon, just really working with the moon phases at this time, or learning that just like the muses, some of you may be working with muses as well, poetry, bards, ballads, writing songs, poetry. Yeah, but some of you may be realizing that just like the moon phases, you have a phase too. And a lot of you might be feeling in that new moon phase where you don't have a lot to see that you've manifested at this time. I feel like a full moon is approaching upon you where you will be able to see your full potential and the full reaping of your rewards, and reap what you sow. It could literally be for the harvest outside, for winter is coming. A lot of you could enjoy a Game of Thrones. If you enjoy the history of old gods and new gods of our own history, you will notice that there's a lot connected to movies and shows. So that to me it feels like a lot of you are learning that things you've been drawn to your whole life could have ties to what you did in your past life, or the guides that you bring along with you along this journey. Like, let's say, like, example for myself, because I don't know you and your journey. My example is I've constantly been drawn to Peter Pan and Black Cauldrons, as well as crows and ravens, and I also really loved Bran inside of Game of Thrones, and then later I realized that I was being called out to by Bran the Blessed. So you may be noticing that your guides are calling for you at this time, especially with and your ancestors with the veil being thinned. Let's say if you have Diana or Artemis, yes, that's the other one. I knew there was one more. Calling out for you at this time. You could be seeing archery on your timeline. You could be seeing prints of moons on things more, and seeing deer coming up to you. You could also look to, if you have a fox coming up, you can look what deity or goddess or god is related to foxes if you're seeing them come up constantly. Not only that, but if you see a certain animal, you could also look up and see if it's just your animal from different zodiacs around the world. Like, I know, because it could just be your essence calling out for you, your personal soul, just reminding you that it loves you, and it's giving you reminders it's here and it's guiding you. Like, if you're a monkey in the Chinese zodiac, or I know that it's a fox for like around March time for the Celtic zodiac. So you're just learning different zodiacs, looking up what your rune type is for your birthday, because every birthday has a different type of rune. Just really looking into anthropology, really. I feel like you're really curious. My collective is really curious about what's going on around the world and how we can do more to help. 2112. So yes, mirroring help. People are noticing how helpful you are, and they are respecting you and your wishes. So I'm getting Gingy from Shrek. Two images came to mind. The image when Lord Farquaad, so some of you could be dealing with a bunch of quads messing with you, and not treating you to with kindness, and trying to push you out of your own space with the swamp. But I was getting the image where he's like, do you know the Muffin Man? Muffin Man, he lives on Drury Lane. So some of you could be from England or UK area. You don't have to be, that's just extra confirmation, because I know that's where Drury Lane is. But I'm getting where his leg, just one leg, is ripped off, and some of you may be missing a leg or an arm, an amputee. You don't have to be, but I'm also got the image, some of you could just have a hurt leg or a hurt appendage that you're recovering from. I'm also getting the image where they're in Shrek 2 when they're going to race to the castle and they're going over the bridge and the giant gingerbread man is falling down and he's like, I love you, no, I'm always here with... Yeah, I'm not going to do it slow motion for the whole thing, but yeah, I feel like someone may have passed on and they want to let you know that they are always with you. Or that you feel like you've lost an extension of yourself and it's slowly coming back to you, and your soul wants you to know that it never left. That talent never left. If you were going through a writer's block, that talent never left. If you were feeling uninspired to cook, that talent never left. The kindness in you when you were told you were goody two-shoes when you were younger and you went through a rebellious stage and down the wrong path, and now you're like, I'm no longer good anymore. No, you are not broken. You are good. You are kind. The kindness is in you, and in the end, only kindness matters. I'm also getting keeping pace. A lot of you are keeping the pace up, and the universe is proud of you for keeping motivated and that pace up. They're like, even though you feel uninspired and unmotivated at this time, you are keeping up the pace. Whether you're posting every second day or you're trying to keep an everyday routine, it is not going unnoticed, and they are proud of you. I'm proud of you. Your soul's proud of you too. Also, when I heard the keeping pace, it brought to my mind, because of what my uncle grew when I was growing up. My great uncle had a pacemaker, so it reminded me of my uncle Tony. You may have the name Tony in your name. Yeah. A pacemaker. Some of you could literally have a pacemaker, or you're going through recovery, or had known someone who went through a heart attack or stroke recently. If that's the case, hope for a speedy recovery. If they were lost, then condolences on your loss. And I know that that's hard and to recover from, and keeping the pace during this time, during a loss, is hard on the body. So remember to give yourself some time, and to remember to take care of you. And inside of the thing it says it didn't steal your laughter. So I know it's hard and you're looking for some laughter. Just keep carrying that lasso of truth. And yeah, some of you may be getting your truth questioned. Like some people may be being bullying. I'm hearing bullying for a lot of you are on the receiving end of bullying. And to remember to carry your lasso of truth. If they can't tell me who to be if I know who I am, kind of vibe. So remember to hold your truth, and live within your truth will shroud their lies. Okay. I'm getting the little engine that could. I think I can. I think I can. I knew I can. I did it. I did it. Some of you may work in the train station. That's not for everyone, but there will be a message there for some. You could have also been born around 1991, since that's when the movie came out. I hope I did this right. Okay, good. Can we get some messages, please? How can my collective carry the lasso of truth more? Yes, by walking away that what no longer serves you. A lot of you may feel like you were giving good offers in the past, but they were empty offers. Those cups look empty to me. And you were walking away to live in your truth more. Because the moon symbolizes the hidden truth. And you are no longer hiding your truth. You are shining within the sun of, you're shining. Some people could have been like something about the truth with your sun. Sun. Truth with your sun. Some of you could have learned what your true sun sign was. Some of you could have been living some of your life and you thought you were one sign, and now you realize you're another sun sign. Or learning the different signs for sidereal and tropical. And some of you may have realized that your charts don't line up, and you may resonate with that other collective. Yeah, leaving behind empty offers, leaving behind friendships and family members that left you feeling empty. Even though there's a rocky road ahead of you, you knew that being on your own without fake friends and fake offers would be way more fruitful, and following your passion, cloaking yourself in your passion. Some of you could be wearing the cloak of invisibility at this time to protect yourself from untruths. Some people may be saying untrue things behind your back. I don't want to give into that energies. I don't want to talk about that energies. Can we talk about some... Okay, well, the Justice card came out. Regardless of whatever happens, you're gonna get your justice for walking away. And collaboration is the underlining energy with the Justice. Yeah, you're a superstar. Can we get some uplifting messages on carrying the lasso of truth? I know not everything's sunshine and rainbows and lollipops, but I think we got enough going on in the background to keep us from being, keep the strength. I'm hearing can't touch this. Can't touch this. Yeah, so a lot of you can't be touched. You think that if you're feeling like your future can be taken away, your success can be easily taken away, it cannot, because you built this success from the ground up with your with your hands. Those hands aren't theirs. They didn't build your success. You ain't broken. They can't break it. They can't break you. They can't take you. They can't make you and overshake you. They ain't gonna do it. Why? Because you have the strength and the supplies to do it all over again. People want to steal. You're something. Something that means value to you. Say, like, when you grow up, your parents had a whole bunch of, like, game consoles and your book collection and everything else like that. And when you left, they were like, you can go, but you can't take anything with you. And you're like, okay. And they thought that you wouldn't be able to build anything. But all of those things that you were given were a gift or you worked hard for it. Yeah. I feel like a lot of toxic family members or friendships or relationships, getting that dreaded sentence where they say, like, you're nothing without me. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have a job. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have friends. If it wasn't for me. And you're like, okay, bet. I'll run for the hills. And you got your justice, because that was untrue. They were whispering in your ear like that nasty boy from Lord of the Rings, and you're getting your kingdom back. Sneaky little. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of loss going on, and a lot of you may be down on your knees and being like, why me? Why is this happening right now? And you're valid for feeling like that. And it's not easy being human. That's what your guides want you to know, is that they understand. They know it's not easy coming here. You know, they always say the bravest of soldiers get the hardest of battles. But in the end, those soldiers eventually do get to go home. And I feel like it's time for you to come home. Oh, little soldier boy coming home. Oh, a lot of you might look up to Uncle Iroh. Yeah, you're on the fence. Going back and forward about, is this next chapter of my life really meant for me? Are the ships really coming in? Yes, they are coming in. I know you're a balancing act with your coin right now, my collective, and I light a candle, say thank you to your future self for all the hard work, and say thank you to your past self for all their hard work. And thank yourself today for all your hard work, even if you did nothing, because you want to know it's hard work to do nothing. For most people, they don't believe that, but if I had to sit down and do nothing, the ADHD would be real, and for some people, it's torture to sit still. It is. And being asked to sit still and trust in something you can't see takes a lot of bravery. It takes a lot of strength. With the 7 stars right now, some of you may be putting up protection with Metatron's star, or Metatroid star. It's a 7-point star. You can look it up, but with the 7 stars being here and a big star in the middle, that's what is bringing to me. Besides, you know, the star sisters as well. Some of you may be getting downloads from your Starseed families to bring through this justice for you, to make you feel less like you're doing a balancing act. What is the energy and reward for all their patience, please? Can I get a card on what will all of their patience and knowing and carrying the lasso of truth, knowing that all will be well? Let me get a card. What does the lasso of truth say is in store for my beautiful, lovely favored ones? I'm going to get those ones because those 2 knocked off, but that wasn't the one I wanted. Being assertive and getting what comes to you. It's at the beginning. This is only just the beginning of all the rewards you will be reaping. Your passion is what will carry you. A lot of you are worried about getting winter boots. You're keeping your feet warm. Yes, this is what will happen if you wait patiently. These ones knocked out at the same time as this one did. So this is what I'm getting from this. You will no longer need to hold on to your money and be penny counting. I had the song penny counting coming through my head earlier too. I thought it was for me just because it was stuck in my head. I've watched one too many short videos today. Maybe you guys are taking a social media break as well and learning to what you are consuming and taking in, especially with the heavy energies. Like, I know, yes, their story deserves to be heard, but not frequently getting zapped into your brain either. So yes, you will have a time to shine and splurge and be abundant and no longer need to feel like you need to hold on to every single coin and make sure you have coins in your shoes. And some of you may put lucky coins in your shoe. That might be a part of your culture. So yeah, a lot of you will start to feel less in lack mindset and needing to hold on to every single transactions, as well as because you're gonna be feeling like this, carefree, naked as a jaybird. Some of you may have jaybirds coming around as symbolism that you are on the right path, or sunflower seeds as well. Be eating sunflower seeds or planting a harvest for next year and enjoying the abundance of food that you grew yourself is coming. Yes, cornucopia, considering I said yesterday Epona is in charge of horses as well as cornucopia. So yes, if you're patient, this is what the universe wants to give you. Hello? Oh no. Oh yay, it's still here. I thought I stopped the video again like last time. But yes, you're going to feel less in this energy. If you stay patient and diligent as you have been, this is what, less this, more this. Keep on the path you are on and trust that this will be your reward. Cornucopia will be your reward. Didn't even get to ask. Start shuffling and this flipped over. Get more rest. For real. Ooh, I said that with commanding voice. Spirit's serious. He's making me say it like that. Get it. I ain't playing. Who's resting? You want the justice? Rest. Rest and wait. Yeah. Stop holding on to every single bill and food like, my sticks, don't touch my sticks. Don't touch my sticks. And it will bring union. And healing. This doesn't only just mean union with someone else. Two of Cups is very romantic. But you want to know what the most romantic thing is? Taking care of yourself. That's the Cardaceus symbol right there, which also symbolizes Hermes with the wings here. So some of you could be messengers. You are divine messengers, and you are doing your job, and you are being rewarded for that. You are healers. Some of you may be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries with the lion symbol there, or some of you may have Maine Coons. And balancing your divine and masculine energies within yourself. And for those who are looking for love, I feel love is coming in for you. And for those, I feel like a lot of you recently have found new love as well, which is healing your soul and healing you in ways you didn't expect and moving you away from hard times in the water. And it's bringing not only love offerings, but love offerings for yourself as well. Scorpio and Pisces energy. Yeah, winning, but winning so with a cause. Because this energy is like winning, but at what cost? You know? Oh, you won. You're the most famous person ever. Congratulations. Do you have any friends? Do you have animals and family that love you? So, you know, it's winning, but at what cost? Are you stepping over people to get there? If you're not, are you making sure you're standing up for other people who are getting stepped on in orders to make sure that they get ahead too? You know? And I feel like as a collective, my collective anyway, you do stand up for others. We are the types that will not take the easier route and the route of being liked. We would much rather be disliked and speak for those who don't have anyone to help them tend their garden. The wheels of fortune turned in their favor. We are favored. The wheels of fortune turn in our favor. That is the lasso's truth. So yes, you will speak your truth whether or not you are liked for it. You will speak your truth. And you know when people are lying just to project on you and to mirror. It is only a mere reflection of themselves. So continue to hold your lasso of truth and sitting within your truth and not allowing others to come through with their hate and a mere reflection of what they are and projection of what they are at this time. Okay? You are beautiful and you deserve everything that is coming towards you. Okay? Okay. Mwah! I love you. Thank you for still being here. If no one has given you any love today, you are beautiful. You belong. And if you have nowhere else to belong, you belong here. I adopt you. You are taken as one of the favored ones. May all the fairies grant you amazing blessings and protection during this time. As well as your ancestors want you to know that they love you and they're so proud of you for breaking all the generational cycles that you have so far. And they're also so delighted that you have embraced generational blessings that they have. Talents for cooking, talents for kindness. Because at one point before the family line took a turn, there was kindness. And they see that in you. I see it in you. I see you. I hear you. You're valid and loved. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate all of you. If you could like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me a silly, what's the most silliest thing you've seen recently? Because I know that a lot of messages like this, commenting below, can be very vulnerable, but yet I do enjoy communicating with you. So if you can tell me the most silliest thing that your animals did this week, or just something that you saw that really brought your mood up, and just share it for everyone else to read, to have a little of, a happy boost, a happy thought, like, just any happy little thoughts. Think of joy and think of fun. Think of all the fun. But yeah, leave behind something that can help others, maybe, their heart fly for a while. Okay, I will see you all in the next video. I'm so extremely glad I didn't give up on this video, and I'm glad I didn't give up on myself, and I'm glad you didn't give up on you either. Okay, remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. Alright, bye my favorite ones.